Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And welcome back to our course. Today we are going to learn about new topic. We are talking about something called thermodynamic. Jadi kita ini masuk ke bab baru ya. Kita akan belajar thermodynamic. Okay, so what is thermodynamics? Basically, this word is divided into two main words. The first one is thermo or thermal, and then the second one is dynamic. So in this course, in this topic, especially we are going to learn about how thermal can be moved from one location to another location ya. Jadi kita akan belajar terkait bagaimana bagaimana panas itu berpindah dari satu titik ke titik lainnya. And because we are talking about dynamic, so dynamics mean move from one place to another place, and there is something called speed or velocity. Speed and velocity is actually are actually different things but because we are dealing with something move then the object must have something called velocity gitu ya. Jadi karena kita berbicara tentang dinamika atau dinamik, maka kita itu berbicara tentang sesuatu yang pindah dari satu lokasi ke lokasi lain dan itu ada kecepatan gitu ya. It can be fast or it can be slow gitu ya. Itu bisa cepat atau bisa lambat and it depends on the situation itu bergantung pada situasinya. Okay, and okay, now let us learn about what is something called heat, temperature, and thermodynamic equilibrium. Okay, so there are some point in this paragraph jadi ada beberapa poin gitu yang ditandai dengan bold hitam So there are some point that are marked with bold type with black bold type. The first one is thermodynamic equilibrium Okay, so what is equilibrium? Jadi apa itu equilibrium? So basically equilibrium is equal jadi equilibrium itu adalah kesamaan so what things that is in equilibrium state Jadi apa sih yang sebenarnya yang berada pada equilibrium when we are talking about thermodynamic saat kita berbicara terkait termodinamika. Okay, so the equal state or the equilibrium state is a condition we are talking about in thermodynamic so there are thermodynamic equilibrium means in which their macroscopic properties are no longer changing Jadi adalah suatu kondisi di mana sifat makroskopik dari sebuah benda itu tidak berubah gitu Nah, in this paragraph you can read that there is a sentence that said about the situation of a bottle of soda from the refrigerator. And when we put the bottle into a room that has a certain temperature, then the temperature of soda will be equal with the room of temperature. Jadi ketika kita mengambil soda ya dari dalam apa namanya, kulkas, nah itu lama-lama kalau kita keluarkan dan taruh di ruangan, maka dia akan lama-lama mencapai suhu ruangan gitu ya. Okay, so let's say you have a bottle of soda here. So this is a bottle of soda. Let's say the first temperature just after you put it out from refrigerator is, let's say, 2 degree of Celsius. Jadi soda ini ketika barusan dikeluarkan ke ruangan gitu ya, itu suhunya 2 derajat Celcius ya. Sedangkan meanwhile there is a room, let's say this is table. Okay, so this is table, yeah. And then the environment temperature is 27 degree of Celsius. Jadi misalnya suhunya adalah 27 derajat Celcius. So this is for the temperature. Okay, I think I have to. Okay, so this is the T1 soda, yeah, and then this is. And for this I have T1 environment ya, ENV ya. Jadi ini T1 soda, ini T1 lingkungan ya, or environment ya, first temperature of environment. And then after we put this soda on the table, then the second temperature of our soda will be equal to 27 degree of Celsius. So the soda we have, it will follow the temperature of environment ya. Jadi suhu daripada soda itu lama-kelamaan akan mengikuti suhu lingkungan ya. So it means that these two things both soda and also environment are in equilibrium state gitu ya. Jadi kedua hal ini gitu ya, itu berada pada situasi equilibrium, but for especially in thermodynamic equilibrium ya. Jadi pada kondisi equilibrium thermal gitu ya. Jadi sudah tidak ada gerakan panas gitu ya. Okay, so these two things both are in the equilibrium state ya. Okay, so this is the definition of equilibrium, thermal equilibrium ya. Okay, so I will put it thermal equilibrium ya. And the two systems are in thermal contact if heating one of them result in macroscopic change in the other ratio. So this situation will happen in the condition of where the first thing contact directly to the second system ya. Jadi thermal equilibrium itu akan bisa dicapai kalau antara satu benda dengan benda lainnya itu melakukan kontak fisik secara langsung ya. So it is called with thermal contact ya. Because sometimes there is also something called with thermally insulated ya. Nah, the thermally insulated means that the object of things that we want to change the temperature cannot make direct contact to the environment or any other system Jadi insulated itu seperti ada pembungkus yang menyebabkan misalnya soda tadi itu kita bawa kemana-mana, dia suhunya tetap 2 derajat Celcius karena soda ini tidak berhubungan langsung dengan lingkungan So let's say when you have soda so this is soda and the temperature is let's say 2 degrees of Celsius, then you put it into a container into a container that makes this soda is thermally insulated so when you put your soda together with the insulation jadi ketika kita mengambil sodanya dan posisi sodanya itu masih berada pada insulasi thermal and when we bring these things everywhere, then when you put the soda out, then you will feel that the temperature of soda is still 2 degrees of Celsius Jadi mau kita bawa kemanapun, kalau sodanya ini tadi tetap berada pada boxnya ini itu mau dibawa kemanapun, suhu daripada soda ini tetap akan 2 derajat Celcius or if this soda is or if the temperature of the soda was changed, then the change will be not much jadi walaupun tidak berganti kalaupun ganti pun suhu daripada sodanya atau benda yang di dalam insulasi ini dia tidak akan berubah banyak gitu berubahnya sangat pelan gitu. So this is the concept of the thermodynamic equilibrium now after this we are going to learn about the thermometer and the Kelvin scale, and as we know that thermometer is a tool to measure the temperature of an object jadi thermometer itu digunakan untuk menghitung suhu daripada benda gitu and the temperature itself is the value is a value to differentiate which one is the object with which has more active particle with the object that do not have strong movement of particle jadi temperatur itu adalah sebuah nilai untuk membedakan mana objek yang memiliki gerakan partikel lebih tinggi ataukah lebih rendah gitu so before I close this video I want to tell you the definition about temperature so high temperature so high temperature means more active active particle as we know that if we have object here and we zoom the object kalau misalnya kita punya objek kita zoom, then we'll find that the object consists of a lot of particle and this particle are vibrating dia bergetar vibrating and when you measure the temperature of an object and let's say you have let's say this object is 100 degree of Celsius jadi kita anggap objeknya ini adalah 100 derajat Celcius ya, then ya the vibration of this object ya will be higher ya than an object that has lower temperature ya. So let's say we have second box here. Let's say second box yeah, with the temperature is 20 degree of Celsius ya. Yeah, so the particle is also vibrating ya. Jadi di sini ya partikelnya juga bergetar ya. But the vibration ya of the 100 degree of Celsius object will be higher than the vibration of particle in 20 degree of Celsius ya. Jadi kalau kita lihat getaran partikelnya, maka benda yang memiliki suhu 100 derajat Celcius ya itu getaran partikelnya ya bisa atom bisa molekul itu lebih tinggi daripada getaran partikel yang ada pada benda yang bersuhu 20 derajat Celcius ya. So when we have two things ya, the first one is warmer ya. The first one, let's say the first object is warmer than the second object, then we can conclude that the vibration of particle in a first object will be higher than the vibration of particle in the second box yeah, because the first box has higher degree of temperature yeah, compared to the second one yeah. Yeah, okay, so I think that's for this video. So we have already know about the definition of temperature and then the equilibrium yeah, and after this we are going to learn about how to measure temperature. Also we are going to learn about the Kelvin scale, and after that we are going to learn about how to convert value of temperature from one tools of thermometer to another scale of thermometer. Okay, so see you on the next video.